Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm looking behind me because I have everything stuffed in my office right now because that's where it has to be with my parents coming over, because I do not have anywhere else for it to go right now since I am in the middle of decorating. But I did finish the living room yesterday, as you guys saw, which was really good. So at least that's done. At least that's presentable for them. But happy Thanksgiving for me. I just realized it's not going to be Thanksgiving for you guys whatsoever. You guys are going to be watching this probably like in the middle of December. But I'm very excited because my parents are going to be coming over. I am hot though. It is another hot day in the life, but at least it's sunny out. So when they get here, we're going to go and grab some coffee and then we're going to get everything started. Dominic, you guys, I never told you this yet. Dominic made butter, like by hand. Not by hand, but he used the mixer to make butter and it was so good. He put it on the turkey. I think we're gonna try and make more today. Hopefully, fingers crossed. He told me we would make more today. But then when we woke up this morning and I asked him to make me more this morning, he was like, I didn't think you'd take me up on it on the day of. You guys, I got this one hair sticking up. But that is the plan for today. So I might not end up vlogging very much of the day, but I am gonna be making this fluff. It's called cranberry fluff. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. I personally have never heard of fluff in my life, but my mom said it's a thing. It's a Midwestern thing. And normally my dad likes to have cranberry sauce, but I found this cranberry fluff. So we're gonna try it. It's got marshmallows, it's got heavy cream, and just a whole bunch of good stuff in it. Cranberries, which we have fresh cranberries because my mom and I were supposed to make these things. We're supposed to make the garland, but I just don't think we're gonna get to before I go on my trip. So the cranberries are gonna be bad anyway if I don't use them. So I figure I might as well use them for that. Also, you guys, I have started coloring. I've started really coloring in my free time. And by free time, I mean at nighttime. Instead of like, you know, watching a TV show, I color now. And I'm not very good at it, but like literally there needs to be more color on this page, right? But I do enjoy it and it is very, very relaxing. So 10 out of 10 recommend. I literally just print, I guess I don't have any of my good colored things here, but I literally just print the pictures off of Canva and I color them. I mean, I'm never gonna use them obviously, but they're still fun to do and like get a little bit of relaxing out of. Oh, I'm gonna have to take this off. I'm dying of heat here, you guys. I don't know. This Florida life ain't for me, especially because where I'm from in New York snowed today and they got not an inch. They're supposed to get a foot of snow. I'm so jealous. We just don't live near snow anymore, but at least we live here near the beach, which that's what I was telling Dominic. I'm like, I feel like if we did move back there, because Dominic and we talk about it all the time, you know, like we're always moving somewhere, even if we move where we wanted to move originally, which we're moved where we wanted to move originally, and now we are talking about moving back there. We're never gonna move back there, mind you. But we might move back north. We probably never will. If a job came about, maybe, but I don't see us actually moving there because I was telling him like, yeah, now I miss it there, but if we were to move there 100%, I would miss Florida. So it's like, that's the negative about living so many different places is just you leave pieces of yourself in each of those places. You leave friends in each of those places that you never can get back. And to be honest, like the dynamic between the friendships change because you're used to calling, you're used to texting, you're used to a different type of friendship than in person. Like it's really weird. It's like a whole mind mess up because like I would actually say that I'm closer to most of my friends who I haven't lived near. Like everybody, all of my friends who I didn't live near for a long length of time, I'm closer to because you have to use communication through like texting and voice memo. Like I would even say like my friend Stacy and I were really close when I lived in North Carolina, but I would say we've gotten way even closer since I moved here, which is just crazy, like how that works, but you kind of are forced to be closer with people because if you want them in your life, you're kind of forced to like show up for them in different ways. So like her and I have like a night where, well, we don't anymore, but when Dancing with the Stars was going on, we were like watching Dancing with the Stars together at night, and like we had every single week, that was what we did, and like it felt like we were kind of keeping connected, you know what I mean? Where in person, like when you're near someone, you wouldn't do that. You'd be like, okay, well, why don't we just get together and do it, you know? But then if you don't have time to do that and you have more time at home, like, it's just interesting. It's really weird. Just like, I see this is like, the world is making me realize that you should just be grateful for what you have when you have it, and not always want it to be different, because like, then once it's different, you're gonna miss the way it was when you had it. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, I don't know. I feel like I talked to a lot of my friends who live here way more living in Florida, where now I get to see them, or not living in Florida, living in North Carolina, where now I get to see them way more often, but we don't talk as much because I see them. You kind of like hold the stuff in until you see them then. The dynamic just changes. I don't know how to explain it, but it's still better to be closer, I'd imagine, because you actually get the time with them. Like very specifically with my mom, so much better to be closer, because then before, you guys know, I was phone calling too much, and now like I don't have to talk to my mom on the phone at all, because I get to see her once every couple of weeks. So like we get our fill, you know? Because there's really nothing like being in person with someone, but at the same time, like you do have to find other ways to connect with people when you're not in person with them. It's really weird. But I'm very excited because I'm gonna be going with my friend Bree, like I said, to the concert, and we haven't spent like an extended period of time together in years. It's probably been 5 or 6 years since we've been able to like spend, like we're spending a week together. That's gonna be so cool and so crazy, just because we haven't really been able to do that since forever ago. So anyway, you guys, those of you that move around a lot will get me, and those of you that don't move around a lot, like, just know that like there's perks of not too, because you get to keep those connections just sacred and like how they are, and you don't have like, I don't know how to word it. You don't have like outside, you don't have friends that you've left in places. Like it's like you leave your friends in places that you lived, and then you have, it changes the dynamic of the friendship, but it's almost better that way. I don't know, you guys. I feel like it's better that way. I feel like I've grown closer to all of my friends having lived far away from them. Like each of my friends. Obviously there's some that then you don't have it anymore in your life, and then I can't really say all of my friends, but the ones that are meant to stick around when you move. And the ones that aren't, don't, obviously. Okay, you guys, I gotta go. It's Thanksgiving and I'm getting deep and introspective over here. I'll talk to you guys later.
While the snow is gently falling, we keep busy until late, 'cause tomorrow keeps on calling, and the red man will not wait. So we better get to move on. Let's bring on the evergreens. Keep the chimney clean, you know what I mean, 'cause tomorrow
Hello, guys. Good evening. That turkey sent me into another dimension. Like, literally, I came in here to watch a movie after we ate, and I just passed out. Something that I didn't realize when I was younger is that turkey actually has, like, there's something in turkey that makes you tired. And I never knew that. I never knew there's, like, a reason that we pass out after we eat turkey. And your girl was next level tonight. Dead asleep. I should turn the TV on, actually. I literally just turned it off seconds ago because I'm gonna go to bed, but I threw a movie on. I actually threw that new movie on with Lindsay Lohan. And then I fell asleep during it. But what I wanted to tell you guys, there was like literally within the first like 6 minutes of the movie, there was a party scene. And I was just thinking, oh, sorry, you guys. And I was just thinking, like, how often are we all going to parties during the holiday season? Because I've never been to one, like, ever. And in these holiday movies, they love to have these, like, big bougie parties. And I'm just like, are we all going to, like, I guess if we had a big family, maybe we would go to one. But, like, even that, like, are we really having these ritzy, like, expensive parties? I don't know. Maybe it's out of my tax bracket or something. But, like, that's just not our vibe here. But anyway, that I got literally a half an hour into that movie, and it was pretty good so far. I actually really liked it so far. But I crashed. I crashed. I was cuddled up on the couch with Keaton, and we were snoozing. And Dominic literally came in after he took a shower, and he was like, are you okay? Because you're dead asleep right now, and the movie's still running. But I'm tired. Dinner was great, though, you guys. It was so much fun getting to have it with my parents because, like, you guys know, like, normally for the holidays, we don't get to spend it with my parents because we didn't live here. So it was really nice to actually get to, like, do it with my parents, and it's really going to be fun for Christmas. I can't wait for Christmas. It's just fun being close to them again because it's been so long since we've had, like, a normal Christmas where, like, we were able to spend the day together and then they could go home. Like, normally when they come visit, it was just so different. It was kind of weird, to be honest. Like, it was weird saying bye to them at the end of the day because, like, I don't know, they could leave. Where whenever they would come to visit us in North Carolina, like, they would be there for a couple of days at least, so they would be, like, sleeping. Like, we'd be like, good night, and they'd go to sleep on our couch. Because we also didn't have a spare bedroom. Like, this place is so much better for if we were to have them as guests. Like, I actually can't believe that we were, like, living in that 900 square foot apartment, basically, and it was the four of us chilling in there with our 3 animals. Like, whenever my parents would come into town, like, that's actually absurd. Here, it would be so much easier to have, like, people stay the night because we have a spare bedroom. We could literally set them up with, like, an air mattress at least in the office, but we don't need them to spend the night anymore because they are living an hour away. So that's nice, too, in itself. It's just kind of different. It's just different because we're not used to it. But it was really fun, and I had a really good day. I'm really happy. But I will chat with you guys tomorrow. As my phone literally died at the end of that last one. Like, it literally died second. Like, I was saying goodbye to you guys and it died. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.